So The Lodge is a 2020 psychological horror, psychological drama, however you want to look at it, type of film. And it stars Riley Keough, which is the granddaughter of Elvis Presley. And it has zero to do with this movie, but I felt it was interesting while writing the notes for this review. And it also stars Jade Martell and Leah McHugh. And this movie is about a father who takes his kids to this lodge just to kind of get away from things after their mother passed. But at the same time, he brings his girlfriend along, Grace, played by Riley Keough, to kind of bond with his kids since she is going to be in their lives from then on. But shortly after they get there, the father is called away for work, leaving his kids in the care of Grace while he's gone. But while he's away, there's a snowstorm that hits, leaving the kids and the girlfriend trapped inside the lodge. And during this isolation period, they begin to witness certain things which questions their logic of what's real and what's not. Now, looking at the trailer of this movie, I thought that it was going to be a totally different type of movie than what I actually saw. It looks reminiscent of Hereditary, which if you've seen that movie and then you watch this movie, in a sense, it kind of feels like it was kind of going for that artsy-fartsy type of suspenseful horror, psychological thriller type aspects. And it did pretty good on the most part. This movie does have some unrealistic reactions. There are certain things that happen to the characters that just like, this should have somewhat of a different reaction, but these characters aren't reacting in that type of way. And if you've heard me talk about, you know, other movies, that's kind of things that just stand out to me as a negative. And the movie, it starts off from the perspective of the kids, and it seemed like it's going to follow the kids all throughout the movie. And even the trailer led me to believe that it was going to be a kid-centric movie, and they're trapped in this lodge with this woman that they don't know. And for the most part, it does start off that way, but then it switches from their perspective to the girlfriend's perspective, in which I thought that they could have did it different, because the girlfriend, as we learned in the movie, I'm not going to give anything away, she has a past. And that starts to come into play throughout the movie while she's isolated with the kids. And I felt like that should have been the focal point of the whole movie, rather than start off with the kid's mother and then change perspectives to the girlfriend and what she's going through, because it was kind of unbalanced. They could have took the whole death of the mother aspect out of it, or played it down like really small to where it didn't have no type of effect in the story whatsoever. And they could have started off with the girlfriend and her daily routine and certain things that's going on with her psychologically, and then go from there. Because literally, like I said, it was a bad balance. It was like 10% of the whole mother death thing affecting the kids to, you know, 90% the girl and what she's going through. And I felt that was a little bit more interesting. And then as the movie goes along, it starts to, you know, you start to find out more about her situation and everything else that she went through prior to this situation. But as far as the acting, the kids did pretty decent, nothing spectacular. But the one performance that really did stand out to me is Riley Keough's performance. I really did like her. I like how she brought the character. The character didn't really have anything popping about it, but that wasn't the point. She brought out the disturbed performance of the character in which she was supposed to do, because she does have a fucked up past. And I felt like she executed that really well. And at the end of the day, I didn't really think too much of this movie. Actually, I really thought that I probably wouldn't like the film. And I actually really did. As the movie was going on, I thought it was going to go in a certain way. And I was like, if it goes that way, it's going to just bring it downhill for me. It was going to be a miss. And it actually didn't go that way. So I was like, I didn't hate it. I didn't completely love it. But I really did kind of like enjoy watching it. I thought it was a pretty decent film that I would say it was a hit for me. You know, I guess you could say it's close to that line of being a miss, but not too much to that line. It is a movie that I would recommend to like to people to check out, because I really did enjoy it, and I really think that a lot of people probably might have some enjoyment out of it as well. But yeah, like I said, it is a hit for me, and it definitely gets my recommendation.